Pascal Siakam is the great hope for this Raptors team. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. I love Scotty Barnes, but Scotty Barnes is kind of having like a sophomore slump. Like, not a bad one. It's just like, look, Siakam just had a 52-point game. Guy's averaging 26 points, almost 50% from the field, 35% from three, 9 rebounds, 7 assists a night, a steal a game. I love Siakam, 28-year-old man from Cameroon. But look, the Raptors, I've enjoyed them, okay? And the reason for that is that this is a team that the Raptors had the longest active losing streak going into this night, and Siakam carried this team. And the Raptors are a team that right now I think they're 3 games below 500 now, and they're at the 10th seed. And I've always loved the Raptors, but it's weird that this season that this team who their length, their size has always worked out. And last year we're like, oh, all they needed to do was get some shooting. And they went out, and what did they do? They went out and got some shooting. But, Otto Porter has been hurt. And it hasn't been all, pixies and rainbows. So I think Siakam being arguably one of the most consistent guys this season besides OG Anunoby for this team with Gary Trent, suffering that quadricep. We knew Achua's been out with that ankle injury. Otto Porter hasn't, appeared in a game since November 14th due to a hip injury. Like, that's all things that's affecting this team, okay? And I love the Raptors. I've always liked them. This is a team that's 14-18. And we can all say they're better than what their record suggests. This team's deeper. They got one of the best coaches in the league in Nick Nurse. You guys know how much I love Nick Nurse. And for this month, it's literally been Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby leading the way. Gary Trent, he's played 7 games this month, but he's been out with the quadricep. And then Scotty Barnes, he's still doing his things, but Scotty Barnes, he's definitely in a sophomore slump. It's not a bad year. It's not a bad year. It's just been quiet. It's just been quiet to what it was last year. But the problem is that it falls off. Chris Boucher still comes in and does his defense, but then Malachi Flynn isn't giving you really anything. Thad Young isn't giving you anything. He might have, the ship might have sailed on him, I'm sad to say. And then Juancho Hernan-Gomez, as much as I love him, he's just not shooting enough. And Koloku, he's good and does everything he needs. He's a better option than Kem Birch, but again, it's not a scorer. So there's not enough shooting on this team, in my opinion. And plus the shots that they are taking, they're only hitting at a 30% clip, for this month at least. And just this is a team that they have these awesome, humongous, lengthy players. And they've never been a team that's been bad over the last decade. They've been consistently good, but right now they just can't shoot. And the way the roster was constructed, we thought they brought the supplemental shooters in, and that, like I said, it hasn't materialized. So they're facing a lot of packed half-court defenses without the space to create because they don't have the shooters, and their deep assortment of these 6'9" guys are being forced to, play iso ball, which they're not used to. Take a ton of pull-up jumpers from mid-range, and it hasn't been pretty. Their half-court offense, according to Clean the Glass, is the 3rd worst in the NBA by points per possession. And this is just inefficiency that's been holding them. That's why I think Siakam's their white hope, because, not white hope, but great hope. They call it a white hope, but I don't think that's right. A great hope. Due to the fact that he opens everything up for them. Last night he shot 6 3-pointers. Yeah, they weren't falling, but that's the night before he had 38 against the Sixers. You gotta get a guy who's starting to go, and by having Siakam go like this and him dishing out assists like he had last night, 7, and this will allow you. I know Scotty Barnes is shooting 26 from 3. But thought is, okay, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, we'll get Malachi Flynn, all those guys around the 3-point line, and hopefully that'll open everything up so people can start shooting well. Again, all big if, and if it'll work, we don't know, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I think it's definitely something interesting, and, wow, there is some breaking news in the NBA right now. Okay. So, I'm going to make a video on that, but I hope you guys do have a great day. Let me know. But, peace out. Have a great day, because I know I will. Today is gonna be a great one. Bye. Bye.